Lav is indefensible. She's a pretty disgusting person. Lav and MrGirl are both really disgusting, but MrGirl admitting his daughter doesn't follow journalistic ethics.
Or anything she said on the call that made me think she saw Lav as any type of adversary, or that she didn't like her or wouldn't support her coming forward, or knowing this, or even talking about it. Yeah, so I didn't see any reason not to tell her.
Do you think that it was okay for Lab to divulge that on stream before the release of the article?
I'm so glad that Lav exists, because Lav is like the perfect thing to hold up to show that Max has absolutely zero grasp of reality. Most of the questions, Lav is indefensible. She's a pretty disgusting fucking person. Lav and MrGirl are both really disgusting, but Max is disgusting out of this sense of like saviordom and like save the world and like this narcissistic weird like personality disorder. Lav is disgusting in this like childlike, I need attention and I want everybody to like me and I'm going to talk shit about everybody in a very selfish kind of sense, right? It's two different types of disgusting. But an objective, like, can I say purveyor of situations? Purveyor, that's a word, right? Purveyor, a surveyor of
they should go after Chud.
The situation.
Who the fuck browses with Opera?
Would like very easily be able to say that like, yeah, Lav is doing fucking disgusting shit, or Lav shouldn't be doing this, or Lav is like obviously really fucked up. But every time he's asked any question about her, again, because I think so much of his article, probably is hinging on Lav's story, he has to defend every single thing she does. Like the fact that if you were trying to hold yourself to some journalistic standard, you're doing an investigation on me, the rapist, and then somebody tells you a story, and then you start telling that to other people, it's just like, that's obviously indefensible. Like even that's obviously indefensible. But then for Lav to start publicly blathering about that, it's like beyond indefensible. It's like, obviously this is fucking horrible, right?
Do you think that it was...
But the fact that he has to stop and think like, well, how can I defend this person is like the most important, how can I defend the credibility of the person is like the most important, it's like so obviously bad faith.
Okay for Lab to divulge that on stream before the release of the article?
Okay for
like it's so,
Genevieve's like well-being?
No, for the integrity of your article, because I think that may have, or that's one of the things that I think may have compromised the journalistic integrity of the article, is having a subject of the article release information that was supposed to be in the article about another person prior to the article even being out and released. So in regards to that,
I think that if I don't know what integrity you're referring to. Like you're saying
true. What? Yeah, true. He has no integrity.
Out and released. So in regards to that,
I think that if I don't know what
out of everything you've done online, is the Lav stuff even close to the angle MrGirl should be taking if he wants to poke holes in your content? No, I know. That's the thing, is that like, and again, I'm not perfect, but Lav is like one of the people that I probably would, I think I would use Lav as like a model for like, this is probably how you should treat people who are on your stream that you've also had a sexual relationship with. Like I was so blatantly clear, and Lav knows this. Like I was blatantly clear about boundaries. I was blatantly clear. We didn't do anything sexual when the stream shit was blowing up. I checked in on her to make sure she was going okay. She lied to me. Like I think I played the Live situation like by the book, if there was one written for how to deal with it. So it's like, it's so crazy that that's like the centerfold story that he's gonna lean into. That's just like, it's wild that that's the one that he's gonna hang his hat on for like his centerfold like abuse story for the, especially, and then she's got like the worst reputation online. She's destroyed it after the Hassan false allegation shit. She's clearly fucking unhinged. Everybody can fucking see it. It's such a disastrous thing for him to try to like salvage.
Integrity you're referring to. Like, you're saying that people are going to think that the article was created in an unethical way.
Yeah.
I think that anybody who cares about that is probably already going to think that. And I think that I don't know. I guess I feel like people have made up their minds at this point. I don't I guess I just don't think that was unethical. I guess there's I don't even know what you're asking me. Yes, there are people who are going to say that they thought that was very unethical and they were on board with the article until they heard that. There are also endless concern trolls just making stuff up about how they feel and what they think. So I have no idea. We will never know what anybody thinks of that because everyone is lying all the time.
Everybody but me. True.
Okay, but just to be clear, you don't think that that's unethical?
I think it would be
Watch the whole Hotline stream. You'll enjoy it. Colors made Max look even more unhinged than normal.
unethical for a journalist to do that. I think if I am an abuse victim writing an article about my own abuse,
But it's not about your own abuse, right? It's about you being a creepy rapist, like fucking harasser, reaching out to every fucking person that's ever been on my stream and ever will be on my stream, saying that I'm an abuser, right? It's not just your article.
and I'm talking to another victim about her abuse, and we're talking about a stream we were both on, and I find out that Destiny is in some kind of sexual relationship with almost every single woman on the stream. I don't think that's unethical for me.
Sexual relationship. I think me and Madame Genevieve, I think we traded nudes one time. That was it. One time. And she does OnlyFans. Like, it was one time. I like the active sexual relationship aspect. I also like that he tries to make it sound like he uses this verbiage a lot where he's like, Destiny is pitting all these girls against each other. He's pitting these people against. No, I'm not. Lav was the one that started fights with all of these people. I'm pretty sure Lav's fights with Madame Genevieve started off my stream. I think somebody can correct me wrong. I'd have to go back and timeline it. Max should know. But I'm pretty sure that Lav started shitting on Madame Genevieve on Chud Logic or something. It was some other stream where they started fighting. I'm not pitting these people. I'm not telling anybody to fight anybody ever. Lav was like fighting everybody on her own. She was like so fucking aggressive because of her positions on sex work.
For me to tell her given the situation. I think if I were just a journalist and not one of the victims and or anything she said on